Welcome back to Vlogmas Day 21. I can't believe we've made it this far. So, Star decided to hang out in Lily's snow pants. So I'm going to show you. She's right there. And she did Lily's request and she played the tic-tac-toe. And it looks like Lily won, so I'll show you that. So Lily was excited for that. Now I'm waiting for her to get home from school. And then I'm gonna finish the video, do the video for the acrylic ornaments. Not the acrylic ornaments, sorry, the glitter ornaments. And I gotta put the shirts together. I got 2 shirts to put together. One, I can definitely record. The other one, I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna upload it until maybe after Christmas or something. I'm not sure. And yeah, so not a whole lot going on. I still got gifts to wrap. And we're gonna make cookies on Friday. Since Lily doesn't have school Friday, I think Friday I'm gonna have her see if she wants to do cookies with me and if what her thoughts are on recording it. And that's pretty much all we got going on until Christmas. And then usually Christmas Eve we go to my mother-in-law's. Christmas Day we do what we do here at home, where we open gifts at home. And then we go to my mother's. Unfortunately, it's going to be hard this year because we don't have my father or my grandmother. So it's going to be really, really different. This is the first year without both of them. My grandmother passed away back in the beginning of the year. So this is going to be the first year without her. And she's usually always down here for Christmas. And my father passed away unexpectedly in September. So it's going to be hard. But we're going to make it through it. You know, they wouldn't want us to be upset. We know they're up there in heaven. They're here with us in spirit. We have a little thing set up in my home, like a little memorial set up where we can look over at them. And it's been, to be honest with you, it's been hard getting closer to the holiday. But Lily's here now, so I can't make it look like I'm upset. But they wouldn't want us to be upset. They're up there. They're watching. They know what we're doing. But Lily's home now, so I'm going to see how her day went. I'm not sure if she's going to want me to record her. If she does, then I'll record her telling us how her day went, because she did more transitions, they called it, where they make different things. So I'll let you know. All right, so I'm back. I have Lily. All right, so right now I'm gonna work on making 2 shirts. One is gonna be her Christmas shirt, the shirt she wears for Christmas, and then another one is gonna be a gift. So she wants to weed the HTV, which is heat transfer vinyl, that's going to go on her shirt. She wants to weed this piece. We've already started. So I'm going to record that, and then I'll record myself weeding the rest of them after. But she wants to try. Okay. So, let me see if I can get this a little closer. Okay. I can't zoom in on my phone, which is really weird, but okay. So go ahead.
I need to find the line first. I might need to step right here. Start right here. First piece done. Now I got to do the A.
And the best thing to do is keep your stuff on your mat when you're weeding, because the mat is sticky, so it works as an extra hand for you.
The mat is sticky because my whole entire arm is getting sticky.
Yeah, well, the mat's sticky because that's where you stick the vinyl on to cut it in the machine.
Oh yeah, this is sticky. Alright, so you can see that it says, "Dear, I can." The other pieces are over here.
So we originally was going to do it on a black shirt, but then decided to
do it on a white t-shirt.
Because I wasn't thinking last night when I cut all the pieces, and I cut the writing for this part in the black.
Because you're used to writing it in black.
And realized today, as we were weeding it, I was like, oh shoot. So but luckily we have a white shirt, which will be even better. And it'll look better anyway. Yeah. Do you want to weed this one?
Yes! I love weeding.
Alright, so you're going to put this on here. And now this one is going to be super easy because it's just got two, kind of hard to see on there, but it's just got two big pieces. So you're just going to lift out. You're going to peel from the corner over.
Okay.
And let me just move these pieces real quick. And with the heat transfer, we got to make sure that there's no extra little pieces on there, because when we lay these down and we heat press it to the item, those little pieces will heat up, because the heat is what activates the stickiness on the vinyl.
Oh, it's coming off from it.
Yep. That's what it needs to do.
Oh. So what is this part for?
That is for part of Santa's hat.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to put that aside.
I want to do more weeding.
I think I'm going to finish it.
Oh. Can I do green? You do red? Because that one's going to be bigger and better. Let me go turn on my TV. Off my TV real quick.
So you take and you just go from a corner and you pull up on your vinyl, and then you just start pulling it. Now, I have found that I love heat transfer vinyl more than I do regular vinyl, because it seems to be that no matter what kind of heat transfer vinyl I use, it weeds so nicely. It cuts nicely, it weeds nicely. I don't have an issue cutting and weeding heat transfer vinyl, but for some reason with the regular vinyl, it likes to give me a hard time cutting. It likes to give me a hard time weeding if you do a too small of a writing or something like that.
Okay. So I'm just doing, is this supposed to be an N? I think this is supposed to be an N or something.
No.
What is it? An A?
Mm-hmm.
It does not look like an A, but okay. Now, what is this one? Explaining?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm doing really good at weeding. I think I'm a professional at this.
So it's going to say, Dear Santa, I can't explain. That's the design that she picked out.
And I'm actually really good at weeding.
And that's it. So now take your little pieces and you throw them in the trash.
I'm really good at this.
So another piece done. And when you cut heat transfer vinyl, you need to make sure to mirror your image. Which I can maybe later on down the road do like a more of a better tutorial on it. I'm not here to do Cricut tutorials today, but this is actually the back side. So this is backwards to me, but it looks forward to you. But that's actually the vinyl that's going to get put on the shirt. So, and then that's what the front will look like. So it's a nice, pretty, glossy looking green. So it's another piece done. And then now I'm going to do the red part, the big piece.
Mama.
What?
Can I have my Oreo and cookies? With my milk. My Oreo milk.
Oreos are cookies.
Well, I was just saying milk.
Alright, so now I'm going to weed this piece. And then when I'm done, I will pause the camera and get the other stuff set up that I need. And then come back on. So I usually just grab the corner and then I pull it and I just keep pulling it down. Now normally I save a lot more of the vinyl. Normally I would cut all around this like I did the other pieces. But today I figured that I'm just going to keep this piece whole and not even bother with it. But usually I save as much as I can because vinyls can be expensive. And not only that, there's a lot of things you could do with the scraps. The tiniest little pieces, you could do something with them. This vinyl it's a good vinyl, so it's a nice tough vinyl, so it's hard to come off the paper. You really got to pull at it. But every time I've used this vinyl, I've had good results. I have not had any issues with it coming off the clothes that I've put it on. So now this is where I can take my little tool to help me pull up right there. So what you do is you get the biggest piece out first, your border, and then you would go back in. Now I'm just going to flatten this back out because it lifted up. And then you would go back in and you would lift up the excess. You would peel up the extra stuff that doesn't belong. So sometimes you may need to have your image up on your computer or phone or laptop or iPad or whatever you're using. No, I do not have an iPad. I am not privileged enough to have one of those. But I do have my laptop that I use. And sometimes I do have to have that open when I'm weeding something to see where I need to weed. And sometimes it helps if you take your image and just pick it up and look at the front side of it, and you can see more as well of what you need to pull apart. Okay. That piece. So tonight we're going to order pizza for dinner, which we normally would not do in the middle of the week or early week like this. We were going to do that for Friday night.
Because I have no school tomorrow.
But
I have no school on Friday.
No, you don't have school Friday. But I forgot to take my meat out for dinner tonight. Being sidetracked and stuff. So we decided we'll just call and order takeout tonight. And then I'll just cook at home Friday instead, which is fine. I don't really care what days I cook at home and what days I don't. You know, I prefer to cook most of the time because at least I know my hands are clean and I know what's in my food. But that's okay. So it's all done. So now I am going to pick up this stuff and I'm going to get everything else set up that I need. And then I will come back when I am ready to heat press, and I will show you how I do that. So I will be back in a little bit. Okay, so I have everything out that I need. So this right here is the heat transfer vinyl that I'm using. I got this off Amazon, non-sponsored. I will link it in the description below in case you want to check it out. And you always want to make sure you check your instructions that come with your vinyl to make sure that you do the right temperature and the right time. Now, sometimes with something like this, it may not always be accurate. You may have to tweak it a little bit. So like this one, the directions say to preheat your garment for 2 to 3 seconds and then apply your design at 302 to 320. So what I found is 315 seems to be the best. And then it's a cool peel is what they say, but you want it. I found warm peel seems to be better. So that's just a couple things that I found with it. So now, and as you can see, if you can see, this is an example of what I was saying with the laptop where you may need your image set up next to you. So because this is a big image, I needed to have it set up next to me so that way I know where I'm applying my vinyl to make sure that I'm putting the design together the right way. And it looks like just off memory, because I did this before I even grabbed my laptop, and it looks like off memory I did it pretty close and pretty accurate. I gotta tweak it a little bit. I gotta move it around a little bit. But it looks like I got it pretty close to the way they did it. So that's exciting. But now I wish I could put all these pieces down at once, but unfortunately I can't. So I think we're gonna, and when you're layering like this, you need to make sure that you have your carrier sheet, which is what I showed you last night, because you cannot have your pieces, you do not want your heat press to touch your vinyl. So I think what we're going to start with is the red, the Santa one. I think that is the, well, actually, what they're showing in the layers panel is to start with that first. I'm going to start with the red first because that's going to be the easiest way for me to do this. And I'm actually going to go grab something real quick and I'll be right back.
Are you going to?
Okay, I wanted to grab my shirt rulers. So I ordered these off Amazon a while back to see if they would help me with placement. And they got a bunch of different ones. So you got children front, children's back, so if you're putting it on the back of a shirt, youth front, youth back, v-neck front, v-neck back, adult front, adult back. So after my grandmother passed away, I made some in memory of shirts, and I ordered these, and they really helped with making the shirts for everybody. But I noticed, just because this says children front, it doesn't necessarily mean that this is the one you can use. I had to use an adult one on a children's shirt before because of the lining and placement. It was really weird. But it did help. These actually helped quite a bit. So I'm going to lower the camera so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright, so you take it and then you line it up under the V-neck, or under the collar. So far that seems to be the best one. Okay, it looks like I might end up using the youth front. Basically, it's just to help me get a guide of where to put. We know it's not V-neck. Adult. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to use the youth front. That one seems to fit the best. So now you're just going to line it up around the collar of your shirt, right under that rim. And then I'm going to move these. And you should have your heat press preheating as well while you're doing this. So my phone should be charged enough. Let's see. Yep, my phone's charged enough so I can unplug that just for a couple minutes while we do this. So you're going to turn your heat press on. This heat press right here, this is the Nicapa brand. I ordered this off Amazon because it was the cheapest one that I could find at the time. So we're going to get this preheating. So there's a power button. So power button right here. Turn it on. And then it's flashing and you're going to put it up to the temperature. So I'm going to go to 315. And then right here is a time button. So if you press and hold that, then it flashes and then you can change your time. So I'm going to put it for 15 seconds. And then when that gets up to temperature, it'll beep at us and let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to lint roll the shirt. So you want to lint roll the heck out of it. I need to get another lint roll there. So we're going to lint roll this. Anytime you're doing anything with heat press, you want to lint roll. See that accident that I told you about with the shirt, where I was supposed to do a black shirt for Lily? I call that a happy accident because I actually forgot that I had this brand new white shirt. We originally got it to do tie-dye because she has a tie-dye kit. But I call that a happy accident because I think it's going to look better on white anyway. So that, I'm also going to take, another way you can tell is to take your shirt and fold it in half. So I'm going to fold it in half. And get a good crease going. And I'm just going to take my heat press. And I'm going to go over it and see if that created that line for me. which it did. I don't know if you can see it down the middle. Still, see, this is part of the other thing I was telling you guys about, where I am just so, I'm not confident, where I have a hard time, I overthink, and it really bothers me because then it makes it take that much longer to do things. Okay, so I did that line just to see if it's going to show that the ruler lines up with it. And look at that. Pretty good. So the center on the ruler is showing that it lines up with it. So now you would take your Dear Santa, I Can Explain, and then you would put that on there. And you want to make sure it's straight and even on both sides. So that's where, let me go grab a ruler real quick. Okay, so I got my little measuring tape. And now I'm just going to measure on each end. So I'm just going to measure to the edge of the vinyl. So that's about a little over 2 1/4. I don't know if I want to do this or if I want to wait till my fiance gets home, because he has a really good straight eye. And he's really good at doing this. Lily.
Yes.
Come here. Can you come here and tell me if this looks straight to you? Lily's going to come give me her input if she thinks it looks straight before I press it on. Does that look straight to you?
Yep.
Does it? This?
Yeah. I have a paper towel.
Lily, you got that all over you. That's disgusting. All right, thank you. And actually, I got to peel this back off because you know what I did not do? I did not heat press my garment first. So, and actually, I got to lower this temp because we're not doing a full press. So we're going to do about 8 seconds because we're tacking it, because then we're layering. So I'm just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna fix this. And another way you can do it too is you can take your image and you can fold it in half. And you can make a crease at the top to make sure you line that up with the center of your design as well. But because this paper is straight and my ruler is supposed to be straight, I think we're good. Let me just double check with the edges again. I'm gonna go with it. Lily's always liked. Lily, should I just go with it and do it?
What?
Should I just do it?
What?
Can you press it down?
Yeah.
Or should I wait for Daddy? I can do it, right? Okay, so like I said, we just tacked it on there because we're layering. So now I'm going to peel that off. I let that cool for a minute. And look at that. That's peeling off nicely. Oh, I spoke too soon. No. All right, so the middle of that end, shoot. So that was in the center where I had to, remember I told you I had to do 2 separate. So now, unfortunately, what's going to happen is that's going to be, it's going to be a little bunched up right there. I don't think there's a way to fix that either, is there, Pat? All right, so I'm just going to hit it again and see what happens. I hope it flattens out.
Take that part off.
And I realized we have another mistake. So switching over to the white shirt, these pieces are white. So I may have to recut those. I'm not sure yet. All right, now I got to let that cool for a minute. I don't know if I want to recut these. These were going to be my next pieces that I laid down. I don't know. At least it's a small, simple enough piece to cut. Where if I do recut it. Now it should come off like butter. Now it is a little bunched up right there. Oh well. You know what? Nothing's perfect. With me, that's what you get. You don't get nothing perfect with me. Like I told you guys, I am a very hesitant person. I am very unconfident with it. And I'm trying to get better. So that's what we get. Alright, now let me see. Would this show up on the white? Because this is more like an off-white. I think it might show up, but I don't know. Let me do these pieces first then. So, this goes over here. So, deer goes like a little bit above that heart. And then the eye kind of goes in between. Or should I do this first? Let me see. So now these pieces are going to go and sometimes, you know, after you heat press stuff down, it shrinks. So it makes it harder to, because this is supposed to line up. And this is not lining up. They're supposed to be like right on top of the things. The holly berry. That shrunk a lot. And I'm not even gonna lie, this is not a design I found in that I created. This is a design that I found in Cricut Design Space. So I didn't tweak it or nothing. I just sized it to the size I wanted for the shirt. Yeah, this is way off. This is also way off to this side of the shirt. This is why I told you guys I should have waited for my fiance to be here, because he has a better eye for things. I am not good at this.
I told you to wait.
And I should have waited because this is way uneven now.
You don't listen to me.
Oh, man. Well, there's not really a whole lot I can do about it other than go with it.
It's already on there.
Alright, so I'm going to layer the green. I love that red against that white, though. That red looks really good on there. So I'm going to layer those pieces. I don't know if that looks very straight. Just because it shrunk, so it's not lining up properly now. So it's going to be, Dear Santa, I can explain. My mother doesn't listen. Is what it should be saying at this point.
Wait, what?
I said what it should be saying is, Dear Santa, I can explain. My mother doesn't listen.
You don't listen.
I don't listen to myself.
You didn't listen to me.
I don't need to listen to you.
You should have. You should have when for the thing you put it on there.
Alright. I'm not going to be so hesitant. That's what happened up top. That's why we're uneven. Okay, so now the carrier sheet, what did I do with it? Where did I put my carrier sheet? Oh, I didn't grab it. Let me grab it. Okay. This is the carrier sheet, which I kind of showed you last night. Hold on 1 second and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back. So, just a little technical. Alright, so now this is where I was giving you the example of you're going to want to use the carrier sheet. So I'm going to remove the ruler because I don't need that there. And you're going to want to put that down over any vinyl that you've already put on. So I'm just going to cover that. Oh, my thing shut off. Let it get back up real quick to temp. And then I'm gonna put down the I can't explain. So I made a mistake. I did go too far over this way, but you know what? Still haven't done too many shirts. So I'm surprised I'm even showing you what I'm doing. But I'm not selling this. This is for my daughter. She's gonna wear it anyway. And the more I do, the better we get. Alright, so now, timer. Down to 8 seconds. And this, can I hit this all at once? Ooh, nope. Alright, so I'm going to stop right here before the eye. And I'm going to hit it. Okay, and then I'm going to go over here. And it was like right before that eye. And I'm going to hit it. And the reason why it's called tacking it is because we're layering. So we don't want to put too much heat because we're going to be going over the whole thing at the end with more heat. So now we're going to let that cool. Please don't judge me in the comments. Please. I'll take criticism. But not negative. Like if you're being rude about it, just please keep your comments to yourself. Luckily I haven't had that yet on anything. But this is not a channel for that. This is a channel for happiness, positivity, good vibes only. Spreading cheer. It's the holiday season. All right. So now I'm going to lift it up. Slowly. All right, there's that piece. Ooh, I wish I had evened it on here because this is looking good, Lily. Now I'm gonna do, so I decided even though it's a white and the shirt is a white, this is more like an off-white. So I think it's gonna show up enough to where I'm gonna do it anyway. So I'm gonna put that on. And I'm going to protect the rest of my... I'm going to protect the rest of my surface. And we're going to press that down. And that is such a small piece that we only need to hit it once. And we're almost done. We just got one more layer after. Alright, let that cool. While that's cooling, I'm going to work on layering or getting this set down to where it's going to go. Alright. Look at that, like butter. Nice. Okay. We're going to cover it. Hit it once is all we need because it's big enough. Alright. Remove the carrier sheet. Let that cool. Ooh, I'm excited. I really wish I did it over a little bit more. This is so pretty. Alright. And then after, we're going to hit the whole thing. And we're going to make sure everything's fully tacked on. Or fully adhered on. See, I really wish I had one of those big, like, swing away heat presses. That'd be a lot better. Alright, so we're going to go in 2 sections. So, I'm going to go up here and do, or do I want to do it this way? No, okay. We're going to hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Because I didn't change the time. So, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, oh wait, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm giving it like 16 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the whole thing has been adhered. Ooh, it gets hot. So I'm going to put this ready to cool now. Now, what I like to do is I like to flip it over and then just give it a good heating on the back. Now, I heard a while ago that it's good to do this. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I always do. All right, so now let me lift the camera and show you the final result. Lily, you want to see the final result? Yes, you do. I'm going to show you. I'll be right back. I'm going to bring this over and show her her shirt. All right, so let me know what you think. Looking closely, it is over this way a little bit more than it should have been. It should be this way a little bit, but it's okay. It's still gonna work. It is hard to see the white parts in the hat. You have to look close at it. So I probably should have cut a different color. I don't know. I feel bad that I messed it up. But you know what? It's part of life, right? So, We're going to put that down. All right, so I'm going to shut my heat press off. I do have one more shirt to do. I'm going to wait for my fiance on that one because my alignment skills apparently are not the greatest tonight. So I'm just going to wait for him on that. And let him help me do that. Right now he's in the shower because he just got home from work. I'm going to go pick up this stuff and then order dinner, and then I will be back on in a little while. Okay, so I'm back, and I didn't record it. I did have my fiance help me do it because I just wanted to make sure that it came out really good. So I didn't record it, but here is the shirt we made for a gift for my nephew for Christmas. He's always wanted a Supreme shirt, but their shirts are like wicked expensive. So I was asked if we could make one. So I was able to find the logo and I was able to make one for him. So that's one of the gifts for my nephew. So those are the two shirts we made today. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I think they came out really good. I do wish that I did better on Lily's shirt, but you know what? It's okay. She told me that she really likes it, so that's what matters. Now, I did call and order our food. And I was thinking it's Tuesday, but it's Wednesday. So tomorrow I got a really busy day. I got to finish wrapping everything while Lily's at school, do all that, because we only have a couple days left. Whew. It'll be nice when it's over. The holidays can be stressful and tiring. But I wanted to show you that we got that shirt done. So now I am going to get everything cleaned up, wait for our dinner to get here, and I will probably come on in a little while if anything else interesting pops up, or if I end up doing something else that I think is worth showing or that you would be interested in. But I have a question. Did you subscribe? Did you turn on your notification bell? Because remember, if you're new watching this and you don't know, when you turn that notification bell on, it alerts you when I upload a video or a short. But it only works if you're subscribed. So if you're subscribed and you hit the bell, then you'll know. And please like the video. I noticed there's lots of views on my stuff, but if you like and subscribe, it really, really helps, and it encourages me to want to record more. So I know it's been kind of awkward. I'm working on getting out of my comfort zone, but seeing the views, seeing the subscriber number and the count go up, it really makes me excited, and it makes me want to record more. So that's why I've been trying to get more videos out there. It's just right now with the holidays, there's a lot of stuff. Like I could have recorded wrapping gifts the other day, but the problem is my daughter watched the video, she would see it. So I didn't want her to see, obviously, ahead of time. Or, you know, like a gift for somebody else in the family, because I got some family that watches, and I didn't want them to see what they're getting ahead of time, of course. After the holidays, I'm not sure what the content is going to look like, but of course it's not going to be all about an elf or Christmas or anything like that. It might just be more of like a daily thing. Like I got some cleaning, organizing, if I do crafts, any DIYs, things like that. So if there's something specific that you would like to see, drop it in the comments below and let me know. I would still like to sit down and do another Q&A. If you guys have any questions that you would like to know, if there's anything you'd like to know that we may not have answered, back when we did the Oreo gingerbread house, we made up our own little question and answer. So I might post a Q&A poll on TikTok and Instagram, and even in the community tab here. So if you have any questions, drop them there, and let me know. And for now, I think that's it. And I'll be back later. Alright, so I'm sitting here editing the video for today, and I realized I did not come back on and end out the video with anything. So I just want to say we did have our dinner. Then I had to do dishes. Do dishes and then clean up from that. Got Lily to bed. Tomorrow's pajama day for her, so she's really excited. So I am going to finish editing the video for today and then get in the shower and then get myself to bed. So I hope you have a good night. Thank you for watching this vlog. Comment down below any questions you may have, or anything interesting you may want to say. And I hope you enjoy. So I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 22. Peace.